Hello and welcome back to a new Rage Gaming video. My name is Hollow and I'm surprised to be talking about the Demons Souls Remake again so soon. As you more than likely know, Bluepoint Games revealed their in-progress remake of Demons Souls during Sony's recent Future of Gaming event. This was only a few months ago and it had a lot of us shocked, considering the fact that Souls fans have been waiting patiently, maybe not so patiently, for any new word on the upcoming Elden Ring IP from Software. And we were blindsided by this announcement instead. In my original video about it, we were breaking down everything we knew at the time, and I speculated that we'll probably see release of this Demons Souls remake before the release of Elden Ring, very likely in fact, and we'll probably be playing it in early 2021. Well, as it turns out, we might be playing it even sooner than that. Sony and Microsoft have been holding the pricing and the release date for the next gen consoles very close to their chest, promising that they'll release all of this stuff in Q4 of 2020. That's when we'll be getting our hands on next gen. It's now September and here we are, still waiting for the release dates and those prices, but it does very much look like we're looking at November releases for both consoles, with the Xbox Series X releasing just a little bit earlier than the PlayStation 5. But the big question has been, what are they even releasing with the launch of these consoles? We've seen tons of great games that are in dev for next gen, but we haven't had many confirmed to actually be launch titles. And that makes sense because those that are launch titles can't say when they're launching because they're waiting for Microsoft and Sony to actually announce the console launch date. They're just stuck waiting like the rest of us. So back to Demons Souls, which was just rated for release on the PlayStation 5 in Japan and Korea, which hints at it releasing very soon, perhaps even as, hey, a launch title, which is why we're starting to see speculation about exactly this cropping up all over the place. With the fact that Demons Souls Remake was planned to be announced much sooner than it actually was. It was delayed due to the pandemic like many other things, but obviously they'd been working on it for a while, well before they announced it, and they announced it even later than they planned to. So when you think about these two things, well, it starts to seem a little possible, right? The release times between every From Software title and the remasters or remakes so far have been pretty consistent for a few years now, roughly 1 year apart between the releases of Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne, and Dark Souls 3, with the Dark Souls remaster, Dark Souls 1 remaster, releasing 2 years after Dark Souls 3, and Sekiro the year after that. So now as we start to approach 2 years since Sekiro's release, it's usually about the time that we'd be seeing some kind of From Software launch, which is obviously the Demons Souls remake in this case. Then next came the official PlayStation blog that came out with a new post showcasing their new technology being used for sort of immersive experiences and all that. They're trying to market it. Basically just talking about their new haptic feedback of the controller, which does look cool, and their new sound design, which yeah, it does sound pretty good too. Featured in that blog though, and the trailer that came with it, was Demons Souls. Then, on top of all of this information, we also had two PlayStation executives rile us up just a bit more. Can they just say it? They were both tweets. So Shuhei Yoshida was talking about how he can't wait to play Demons Souls on the PlayStation 5, and of course with that there was also the studio boss Herman Hulst with his own post just stating Demons Souls on the PS5. Like, okay. They're both linking and talking about the trailer to do with, you know, the whole immersive experiences, the sound design, the haptic feedback, blah blah blah, but they're not talking about the sound design or the haptic feedback or like any of the other titles that were shown in the video. They're just talking about one. They're just talking about Demons Souls. And when you think about just how much Demons Souls is being showcased right now by Sony or featured in like basically all of their marketing for the PlayStation 5, it's really being shown front and center, and there must be a reason for that, you know, more than, hey, this game's going to be good and it'll be on the PS5. Eventually, they're ramming it on everything. They've got other games that are going to be good that we know are coming to the PlayStation 5 early next year, just not a launch title. So you have to wonder, why are they specifically showing the Demons Souls remake just so often? And I'd say it's because it could very well be one of the few launch titles for the PlayStation 5 this November. Look, it's a big if, and I love From Software, and I cannot wait for this remake. I'm biased as hell, I'll just say it. But there has to be a few launch titles, right? And we still don't know which they exactly are. And the signs are pointing this way, so I really hope I'm right. What do you think though? I mean, it's really hard to predict, and we are just speculating based on what we have right now, the different things that we've been shown or hinted at. But I guess the question is, do you think it's possible? Could we see it as a launch title? Before maybe the last week or so, I probably would have said no. But now, I just think there's a chance. It is a matter of time now before we finally get that confirmation about next gen's release dates and their prices, and this could happen in a matter of weeks. With that though, we'll surely see a bunch of release dates for the games that are going to launch with each console. Anyway, for now though, thank you very much for watching. I've been Hollow, you've been you, and I'll see you next time.